Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow. Brain spotting is, I just describe it almost as like EMDR 2.0,
Okay.
right? So are you familiar with EMDR, right? So eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. So using like bilateral stimulation in order to kind of calm the nervous system down, which is very protocol based. You follow the exact protocol and so on. Brain spotting is a bit different. The guy who started, his name is Dr. David Grand, and he was training in EMDR. And what he did was he was doing the kind of the bilateral movements with figure skater, and he just stopped at one point, and she was locked onto it, and then she just started processing, and then I think maybe some somatic things were going on in her body. She couldn't do a triple loop before that, but after that session was done, she could do a triple loop, and there was all this traumatic stuff that was stuck in her that was able to process and kind of clear out, and then it was done. So brain spotting, kind of the theory is that inside the brain, because if this is your brain stem, and then right here you have the reptilian part of the brain, and then you have the limbic system, which is the mammalian part of the brain, right, where we hold all the emotions and everything. And then on top is the neocortex, which is all our higher processes, math and things that make us human and so on. But all the trauma typically is held in here. So when the eyes are formed, the eye is actually part of your brain. It's connected directly into there. So there's a certain relevant eye position, like where the eye is actually looking, that holds this file system open in the limbic system area of where the trauma is actually held. And by holding that open, you can actually allow it to process.
Interesting. And the people who are doing these trainings, are they just certified on their own? Are they mental health counselors or?
The actual brain spotting trainings are done typically by licensed professionals. So, LMFT or LPC or licensed social worker or so on. You could do a level 1 online, phase 1 online. And this one is called expansion. So typically in brain spotting, a lot of times we're going through kind of an activated, somebody's activated, they are triggered, for lack of a better word, and we're entering to that kind of trauma area through that, or trying to do it through a more kind of grounded state, a more resource state. But a lot of times that's more painful, right? So expansion is really about determining where do you want to be and your desired outcome, and then entering into the brain spotting from there.
That's interesting.
So it's less painful in my experience.
Well, it's a form of safety, and I think you know what the outcome is going to be, or at least where this is going to take you, which I think makes it feel safer for you.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.